Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan, and welcome back to Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 1. This is episode 20. God, this has taken 20 episodes? Jeepers. But yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm not upset. This is an incredible mod, and I've enjoyed every second of it. So, you know what? I'm not complaining. In the last episode, we went shopping at the mall. And that pretty much sums it up. I mean, we ran into Kotonoha and Mori, and we told Monica that she has gained our trust, and we made a menopause joke. That pretty much sums it all up. But yeah, and we ended off when we entered Sayori's house. So now I think we're gonna be cooking everyone dinner. But yeah, enough chitta chatta, and let's get into it. Okay, everyone, let's get everything set up for tonight's activities. We won't need much tonight, just printer paper and staples. Sayori, let's go start the design. I'll start up on dinner. Not without me, you're not. You're not gonna be working in the kitchen without my help. Let's go. You need someone to make sure you don't burn the water. Haha. She snickers to herself. Huh. Wonder how she found out about that. Maybe Sayori told her? Wait, what about the pamphlets? Well, Sayuri, I needed to design them first. I don't see anything wrong with Atsuki helping you. Besides, you're still injured. Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about that. Yes, I guess you're right. I'll help in here until you and Sayuri are ready. Sounds good. What what should I do? Hmm. Well, do you want to get a head start on your part of the festival? Maybe some designs? When we're ready for help assembling the pamphlets, we'll let you know. Yeah, I could do that. I can already see Yuri's mind churning. She pulls out a blank sheet of paper and grabs another pencil before she begins drawing. Natsuki and I head to Sayori's kitchen and begin to take the food out of the bags. Hey, question. Yeah? What's up? It's music. Who exactly is that Mori chick? Ah. Oh wait, never mind. I've heard this music before. That beginning sounded weird to me. Now I think I understand. She wants to know what the relationship between us is. Like I said, she's the class rep for Miji's class and the president and vice president of Sakura Academy's art club. I pull out the packages of dry pasta and place them on the counter. But get this, she's interested in leaving it and joining the literature club. For real? How come? Natsuki begins filling the pans with water. She said something about how her club was becoming too political, kind of like how Monica felt in the debate club last year. Well, I can understand that. Club politics sounds like it sucks. Not like I have any experience in that. Well, the literature club is small right now. Hopefully the club won't ever get all bogged down in politics. But as long as you four are key members of the club, it'll be a place of fun and relaxation. Bigger isn't always better when it comes to clubs. Well, all I want to do is read my manga, but Monica keeps coming up with these activities for us to do. Reading a novel and talking about it, poems, all that stuff. In order to understand literature, one must study all its aspects. Yes, Miji and I both know that manga is literature, but I think that Monica really wants to have fun in this club too. She's trying to include everyone in club activities as best as she can. That's the sign of a good leader. I'm not saying she's a bad leader, but I just wish she wouldn't dismiss manga so lightly. Wait, she does? When? That's right. Remember what she said on Wednesday? Something along the lines of how Natsuki has a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga in the club room? Oh yeah. That does kind of sound like she doesn't like manga. I don't think she dislikes manga. She's got her own taste, just like you. I'm not sure if she's ever read manga before, to be honest. Nasuki angrily snaps some of the pasta in half before placing it in a bowl. Seriously, what's wrong with manga? They're just as good as novels. Absolutely nothing's wrong with them. They've got their own merits, but so do novels. Merits? That's not that word, but I don't know what that word is. You guys read read Sense and Sensibility recently? Tell the truth. You liked it a bit. If you didn't, you wouldn't have gotten so heated about Edward keeping his engagement a secret from Eleanor. Secrets like that should be told. Although, to be honest, it was hard to read. Yuri kept going on and on about it, so I kind of tuned her out. But she looks out the window to where Yuri is still focused on the paper. Don't tell Yuri, but I don't dislike the book. Huh, glad to hear you enjoyed it. I didn't say that. I said I didn't dislike it. Dummy. Okay, okay. You win. She stirs the water in one of the pots. Speaking of manga, I've noticed you've been reading Parfait Girls. When did you become a fan? This past Tuesday, actually. Miji and I both. Yep. Miji and I both started reading it while we were sick. How How far along are you? We just got to the part where they're introducing the guy. Maka, Mak, Makoto, Makoto, Makoto. Yeah, is that his name? I haven't reached that part yet. Looks kind of generic to me, like all anime harem protagonists. You know, spiky brown hair, kind eyes. It works. He does, doesn't he? Not that I've read harem manga or anything. All right, all right. Well, how are you liking it so far? So far, it's pretty cool. It's got a slice of life feeling to it. I take a small taste of the sauce. Needs a bit more salt, I think. Put a few pinches in. Don't let the first few volumes fool you. It gets better soon. Trust me. Oh yeah? I can't wait to read everything then. Oh my gosh, she looks so adorable. I begin preparing the ingredients for the meatballs. I'll do that. Just watch the stove, stove watcher. I raise an eyebrow. Are you sure about that? This was gonna be my... If you want dinner to be amazing, you should watch a pro at work. Besides, I know how to make meatballs better than anyone. Alright, alright. You win. I smile and go back to watching and stirring the pots. Soon they begin to boil, and I place the pasta in, stirring constantly. After a little while, I try to and continue the conversation. Hey Natsuki, I'm curious. How'd you get into manga? Uh-oh. Whoa, that's not good. Yeah, shit. Sorry, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. No, it's okay. I actually got into it because... Oh, because of my mom. Oh, really? Your mom's a manga fan too? She was more than that. She was a mangaka. Actually, she... What? She wrote Parfait Girls. Okay, then. My jaw drops in astonishment, and I'm almost positive Miji would have done the same. No way. She did? I rush out to the living room, grab the first volume of Parfait Girls, and open it to the front page. Let's see. Mariana's the author's name. Marian... Marian... Muramoto? Wow, that's amazing. Your mom's an amazing mangaka. I place the manga on the counter. Nasuki picks up the volume and opens it absent-mindedly, flipping through his pages almost reverently. She was, yeah. She places the volume down on the counter near the window and looks out at the wet garden. Okay, she was. Don't tell me. Don't tell me that Suki's mother passed away in this mod. Because that's not what happened in the main game, right? Was her mother even mentioned? I'm not sure. I swear to God, if her mother passed away here. I've had my... Ah! Oh! Damn it! I've had my suspicions that Natsuki's mom passed away, but I wasn't entirely sure until now. Was? I... Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean... She holds up her hand. Stop. Don't say it. It's not your fault. You didn't know. That explains her love for the manga. I never have imagined. Natsuki, is it okay if I ask a question? Natsuki walks over to the oven and turns it on to preheat it. Go ahead. Your copy of Parfait Girls in the club room. Is it special in some way? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're all the copies my mom got from the publishers before they sent the manga out to the stores. Oh, so if her mom was passed away in the main game, then that would make sense of why she got, like, so emotional when, like, we fell on it. Okay. Again, I don't remember her mom ever being brought up. I'm not sure. Parfait Girls was her only solo manga before she was an assistant. Mangaka normally starts out as an assistant artist to more senior mangaka, helping them with their manga. Oh, got it. Thanks. She was an amazing artist, and the story so far is pretty cool. She was amazing, and I'm gonna become just as good as her. You wanna be a mangaka too? That's great. I never in my life imagined that Natsuki would want to become a manga artist. I always had imagined her as wanting to be a baker or something like that. Guess I shouldn't have assumed anything about that. I've actually got some drawings I did in class earlier. Wanna see? Sure, I'd love to. Be right back. I feel Miji getting just as excited as I am. I'm grinning like an idiot as Natsuki goes to get her bag. Soon I hear Natsuki's cute pitter-patter footsteps running. Oh my god, I can just picture them in my head. That's fucking amazing. Beast your ass! She hands me a notebook that's open to one of the pages. I take a look. It's a drawing of a shrine. Priestess of all things? The girl is holding what looks like an incense lantern in one hand and a staff in the other. She's holding the staff towards the tip. Oh, what the frick? She's holding the staff forward and the tip is glowing, as if she's using some kind of magic. Her expression's pretty serious. One, and her clothes look long black. What? And her clothes and long black hair are both flowing in the wind. It's actually pretty good. Not as good as the one from Parfait Girls, but the style is very similar. Wow, this is really impressive. How long have you been drawing? I hand her back her notebook, and she takes it and puts it back in her bag. Ever since I was a kid. Mom taught me. And after she passed away, I taught myself. I watch tutorials online whenever I get access to a computer, and practice whenever I can. She goes back to rolling meatballs and placing them on the baking tray. Your mom certainly taught you well. I've no doubt you'll become a great mangaka someday. Well, of course. I'll become the greatest mangaka in Japan. No, the world. No doubt in my mind. Now then, let's get these meatballs in the oven. She walks over to the oven and looks inside. Not quite hot enough, but it'll be fine. She slides the tray in. If manga calls us away before they're done, just keep an eye on them. You want them to be a nice medium brown. She then starts searching through the kitchen drawers. Now, where does Sayori keep the... Aha! She pulls out a small food thermometer and hands it to me. If you're not sure, just use this and make sure they're at around 74 degrees Celsius. Alright, sounds good. I put the thermometer on the counter. Hey, what kind of manga would you like to write? She leans against the wall and looks out the window again. Sujio Monica, I think. Hell, maybe I'll write a slice of life once. One about an after school literature club. I've got the perfect name for that. Uh, shit. I said that without thinking. I hope she didn't hear that. Oh, you do? Of course, my luck isn't that good. Let's hear it. You think it's a good idea to tell her the name I know you're thinking of? Yeah, probably not a very good idea. Well, let's see if this'll dissuade her. I mean, is it the biggest deal in the world to tell her the title name? Like, I don't think it will, I don't think it will, affect her. Because she doesn't know. Now that I think about it, the name I'm thinking of would be better for some kind of dating sim. Please, God, tell me that worked. Give me the name anyway. Come on. Of course it didn't work. I forgot. I forget that she can be persistent sometimes. Well, okay, everyone. Sayori and I have finished our first draft. We'd like to hear your thoughts. Saved by the Monica. No kidding. Go ahead and go. I'll keep watch over the food here. Fine. But if you burn anything, I'll burn you. Got it? Youch. Okay, I'll be careful. Natsuki leaves, and I breathe a small sigh of relief. That was way too close. It was. I need to try and think more before I speak sometimes. I stir the pots again. But then Monica wouldn't love you the same. Ooh. Once more, my cheeks get a bit warm. It's still something I should change. Um, Brian, Miji, am I interrupting? I turn to see Yuri peeking in from the door. No, not at all. Do you need me for something? I just came in here to make some tea for everyone since our last pot is cold. Oh, of course. Do you need me to move anything around? I move to make space for her on the counter. No, it's okay. I just need some water. Goes and grabs the hot water boiler and begins filling it with water. I go back to keeping an eye on dinner. Two of us don't talk for a bit. After a while, I take a look at where Yuri's standing. Oh, Yuri. Yuri, what you reading there? Haha. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Never in a million years would I have ever expected Yuri to pick up a manga. I should get out of the habit of assuming. What's she doing? Earlier she said she didn't read manga, right? Your guess is as good as mine. Yuri opens the manga and looks at the title page. Her expression is somewhat similar to how she looks when she's reading a novel, just not as intense. I go back to watching dinner while occasionally looking over at her. This is so out of character for her. I'm a bit worried. If you're that worried, why not ask her? Yeah, I probably should. Yuri? Huh? Ha! She jumps in astonishment and drops the manga. It falls to the floor and lands on the pages. I'm so sorry. She picks it up and tries cleaning it. Oh no. She's looking at one of the pages, tear plastered on her face. What's wrong? One of the pages, I slowly take the manga from her and look at it. Across one of the middle pages, there's a large crease where the page is folded over. Hey, it's okay, really. But I ruined your manga. I should pay for it. Hold on. Wait! I reach out as she tries to move past me and grab her wrist. Calm down, okay? She takes a few deep breaths. I give her a bit to calm down. Feeling better? She nods and looks over at her down at her wrist. Looking down at myself, I see that I'm still holding it. Wait, her wrist. Damn! Oh, ooh, ah, yikes. I release her gently. Sorry about that. It, it's okay. She holds her wrist close, face a bit flushed. I was holding her too tightly. Don't blame yourself. Her wrist, though. What about... Oh. Yeah. At that moment, the hot water begins to boil. Looking relieved for the distraction, Yuri heads past me to begin preparing the tea. I put the manga on the counter again and go back to keeping an eye on the food. I wait until she doesn't look busy before I try talking to Yuri again. Yuri? Yes? Don't be nervous. I was just wondering why you were reading Perfect Girls. Well, earlier when you and Natsuki were talking, I couldn't help but overhear a few things. She walks over to it and picks it up. I didn't know it was so personal to her. Me neither. Come to think of it, that explains how upset she gets in the original game when her copy gets a crease in it. Okay, perfect. Glad to know that we were thinking the same thing. I have to admit, from what I've read so far, the author really does a good job at setting the stage for future developments. It's very... what's that phrase again? Oh, slice of life. But I can sense that the story is building up to some kind of reveal. Well, that's impressive. Even though you've only read the first volume? Indeed. The way some of the panels are drawn could be quite telling. The author really thought this through. Even if I even I didn't get that, and I love manga. Well, I do tend not to read manga as thoroughly as you do. It's probably natural you'd miss something when your eyes are being controlled by someone else's. Natsuki's mother was a great author. I wonder what a novel by her would be like. Oh, God. She actually tried that once. Natsuki comes in, walks past me, and opens the oven to check on the meatballs. These are ready. She then turns back to Yuri. Actually, she tried writing a light novel, but she didn't enjoy it as much as manga. Natsuki, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there. It's fine, really. I don't want you feeling bad about it or sorry for me. Don't think you have to read this because you feel guilty or anything. But I am a bit intrigued by the story. I think I would like to read this for our test. You would? Really? You, ma'am, have made a most excellent choice in literature. And to make it equally fair, I think I'll read that horror novel you've been reading lately. Yuri puts down the manga and grabs teapot cups. I'll bring a spare copy for you as soon as I can. I stand there a bit stunned before going back and stirring the meatballs into the sauce. That was certainly an unusual turn of events. Your world feels so much more real than before. You've you've all got last names, families, backstories, benefiting a full life. Oh, befitting a full life. And then that interaction between Yuri and Natsuki. It's like they're growing more as people. I keep forgetting you're all still teenagers. Yeah, teens with issues. I know. All teens have some kind of issues. But these girls all have some major ones. And let's not forget ours. How can I? We keep merging. Brian? Miji? Uh-oh. Monica walks in softly and lowers her voice. What happened in here? Yuri and Natsuki were walking out talking and laughing. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just wondering what changed. Grabbing Parfait Girls, I hold it up and show it to her. Natsuki's mom wrote this. Oh, wow. Natsuki's mom was... I didn't know that. No one did. I begin setting things up for Monica and my dinner next. It does somewhat explain her love for manga. Although, let's be honest, manga is very enjoyable. Believe it! I wouldn't know. I've ever read a manga, if I'm honest. The closest I've come to attempting to read one is when I tried to get the others in the club to suggest group activities for a change. But Natsuki didn't want to do what Yuri wanted, and Yuri didn't want to do what Natsuki wanted. I remember Sayuri told me about that. Yeah. Hey, do you mind if I read it? I'd like the first manga I read to be special to my friends. I don't mind. She smiles, then sniffs the air. That does smell good. Thank Natsuki for that. She really knows her way around the kitchen. She's good at baking, but I know she can cook too. Although I do remember coming in one day with a bento that she said she made. It was odd. Oh, maybe she's not the best chef, but an amazing baker? I wouldn't know. Well, at any rate, the main pasta is done, but now I'm gonna make ours next. Haha, you really don't need to do that. I don't want you feeling left out. But you haven't. She walks up and gently takes a hold of my arm. I haven't felt so included in my whole fabricated life. All my life, I've been treated by my classmates as the school idol, something unattainable. You saw what the other game version of the MC thought of me. You have never treated me like that. Neither have the others. I've never felt so cared for before. I put my hand over hers. Everyone deserves to feel loved. I chuckle. Could you grab that third plate for me? I don't trust myself to carry 3 plates, especially in this wobbly body. Who you calling wobbly? Did I say that? Just wait until we're separated. I'll show you wobbly. Scary. I laugh along with Monica after I explain what he said. Well, let's get back out there. Okay. Monica and I head out to the living room. The other girls are busy clearing the table off. Order up. Monica and I place the plates down on the table. I decide to be a goofball again. Our spaghetti especial. Would you lovely mademoiselles per- perhaps care for something cold to drink? Yuri's the first one to laugh. The others joined soon after. Oui, monsieur, s'il vous plaît. Oh, she speaks French. Bien, mademoiselle. I head back to the kitchen and pull out the juice I'd bought for everyone. Sayori's mom keeps the glasses in the shelf above the oven. Where? Well, I mean, I guess this is a stove, but I mean, I guess you can get stoves separate stoves that are on an oven. So it might be not in the picture. Thanks. I open the doors and look in. Uh, oh, perfect. Actually, oh my god. I actually reach back and grab 5 wine glasses, place them on the counter, and open the bottle of juice. Hey, does anyone want ice? None for me, thanks. I'm fine. I'm alright, thanks for asking. I'm good too. I grab a fourth and fifth plate and put the vegetarian pasta on both. I bring both plates out and place them on the table. Someone has already found a fifth chair and placed it at the head of the table beside Monica and Sayori. I go back and grab the glasses and put them on a tray. I pour the juice in each wine glass. Classy man, aren't ya? Ain't ya? Oh, I'm the epitome of class, my man. Sure you are. I'm the classiest. I'm a man of culture. Anime culture. It's still culture. With Michi snickering in my head, I sigh and head back out. I walk up to the table where the girls are watching me expectantly. I decide to try and make a small joke. Would anybody like would anybody like some wine? Fucking okay, I wasn't expecting that reaction from Yuri or from any of them. Not how I was expecting them to act. Agreed. Monica, did you tell him? No, I didn't, I swear. Huh? Tell me what? I'm so confused now. It's nothing. Forget about it. Whoa. Must be something personal I accidentally made it remember. Um, sure. Already forgotten. I sit down. Are we all ready? All the girls nod. Then. I know that's Japanese for. How do you spell that?
Looking at how to pronounce this essential phrase from the Japanese vocabulary. It's often translated.
Then, Ika Ita. I already forgot. Itadakimasu. We all started eating. I learned how to say a Japanese word, guys. Are you proud of me? After I swallowed the first bit of food, I realized that Sayori's mom isn't here yet. Hey, Sayori. Hmm? Where's your mom? She said she had to work late tonight. Something about a deadline. Ah, makes sense. Speaking of deadlines, what do the pamphlets look like? Monica gets up and heads to the counter where all the paper is. She grabs one and brings it back. Here, have a look. Sakura Academy's Literature Club invites you October 30th, 2017, room 3D. You will get to see our members performing their own poems for your listening pleasure. Refreshments will be provided by the club, and as an added bonus, if you wish to perform a poem, you are free to do so. So, please come. Sincerely, the Literature Club. That looks great. Huh, pretty good. Bright and cheery. Oh, our members are eager to share their own poems. Here is a list of what our members will perform. Member Chizu Miji, TBA. Senior member Muramoto Natsuki, Jump. Senior member Yoshika Yuri. After image of a Crimson Eye. Vice President Fujioka Sayori. My Meadow. President Asana Monica. The Way They Fly. Turn the page. Huh. Oh, to be announced. Oh, well, that's that. I wish I read that before. For Miji, eh? Sorry for not including your choice. No, it's okay. This works. I put the pamphlet down and begin eating. You know, I'm really looking forward to hearing you all perform those poems. Urk! Thanks. We're looking forward to hearing yours too. Ha, thanks. I smile and go back to eating. After a few seconds, Miji speaks up. Is it just me, or has something been eating at Sayori since we started eating? Look over at Sayori. Huh, not sure I like that expression. Maybe you're right. Why don't we talk to her about it after dinner? I was gonna say that, yeah. So how many flyers have you made so far? Right now, we've made about 2/3 of what I think would be good. I'd like to make a couple hundred at least. Someone's optimistic. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being optimistic, right, Sayori? Yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna get so many new members. Sayori, swallow your food before you speak. Oops, sorry. We're gonna do great on Monday. Yes, we are. Hey, Monica, I've got an idea. What idea? Just occurred to me. What if we treat any new members we get with some kind of welcome meal or something? Think that might be an interesting idea? Huh, I don't know. It seems a bit extravagant. And what if we get a ton of members? I mean, one or two new ones we might be able to do that. But what if we get much more? Yeah, you got a point. Still, we should welcome any new members with some kind of refreshments. Some kind of welcome party, maybe? With more cupcakes? You just want an excuse to stuff your face more, don't you? Hee maybe. But maybe I could prepare something too. Really? Like what? Well, I do a bit of cooking here and there. Oh shit. I can make something small that's not sweet. Not that cupcakes are bad or anything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yuri's a cook? Where'd that come from? I don't know. I look over at Monica, who gives me a quick knowing glance. I wonder if she knows something I don't. I'll ask her later. What did you have in mind, Yuri? Maybe some. Huh. She goes silent, mind apparently racing. I can almost see the steam coming from her ears. Hey, it's okay. Why don't you take the time to think about it? This is still just an idea, after all, but any contribution from you would be welcome. Who knew you could cook, Brewmaster Yuri? But Brewmaster, truly a master of her craft. I stand and hold up my hands majestically, just hoping someone gets my reference I'm about to unleash. We have stumbled across the most powerful person in the world, the mere Brewmaster of Tea. I knew it! I knew Natsuki would get it. She's a lady of culture. For you see, long ago, this brewmaster was born on the fiery seas of Matcha, on the grand island of Ka- Kamomoli itself. I laugh along with Natsuki. A lady of culture. I am impressed. As you should be. What are you both talking about? It sounds like you're quoting something. It's from a famous anime bridge series. But let's get back on topic for a bit. Yuri? Yes? How good are you at making small horrors? Dio? God damn it, I'm not looking up another word. I can manage them. I've done deviled eggs before. I've said the word before, but I just can't think of it. And a few other things. We'll take the time to think about it. We don't have to do anything for a while anyway. Okay. Speaking of food, this pasta is pretty good. I look over and see that Sayori's finished her plate. Pasta is pretty hard to screw up if you're careful. True. Agreed. Well, thank you for the food. I am stuffed. Yuri finishes just then and dabs her mouth with a napkin. That was quite good, yes. Right, Natsuki? Michael, get off Siege. Thank you very much. Monica finishes hers as well. Yes, thanks, you two. A smile seems to have hints of jealousy in it, but it doesn't seem as intense as before. You're all welcome. Thanks, I guess. Looking at Natsuki's plate, I'm surprised to see nearly half of what I'd serve is still there. I was even careful to give her a smaller portion, too. Natsuki, did I give you too much? Natsuki looks at her plate and her face goes red. Well, Monica leans over and lowers her voice to a whisper. She has a hard time eating large amounts of food. Oh, sorry. I look back at Natsuki. Would you like to take the rest home for later? I've got some plastic containers you can use. Hold on. Sayori heads into the kitchen. Hey, go with her. How come? She's liable to make a mess in there looking. Ah, yeah. Please don't bother. It's fine, really. It's no bother. I'll be right back. I grab Natsuki's plate. I go into the kitchen and freeze when I see half Sayori buried in a lower cupboard. All around her, a bunch of plastic containers and lids were scattered around. How did you get this messy in only a few seconds? Sayori moves back out of the cupboard, smiling sheepishly. Sorry, Ryan. It's fine. I kneel beside her and begin cleaning up. Wait, we're far enough away from the others. Maybe I could talk to Sayori. Brian, is something wrong? Uh, no, not right now. No, it's fine. Now, let's get some of this food packed for Natsuki. Alright. I grab one of the bigger containers and put some more pasta and sauce in it. After I help Sayori reorganize the cupboard, we head back into the living room. I put the container next to Natsuki. Here you are. You didn't have to give me extra, you know. I made plenty extra. And besides, if I let her, Sayori will probably eat everything before the night was over. Hey, meanie. All the other girls laugh at this too. Soon, Sayori joins in. I gather all the empty plates up and take them into the kitchen. After rinsing them off, I go back into the living room for a bit. So, we're all in agreement about this. These poems are the ones we're going to be performing. I'm alright with that. Yeah, I guess that sounds good. Yuri nods in agreement. Well, alright then. And you'll have a poem for me soon, right, Ryan? You bet your ass I will. Good. Why are you looking at me like that? Now, we're two-thirds of the way done with the flyers, and if we keep going, we can finish before it gets too dark. Actually, I need to get home soon. Really? But don't you live alone? Why would you need to go? So wait, she doesn't live alone? I'm not sure. Doesn't make sense that she'd live with someone if she would so freely offer her place for Monica to stay. Maybe she was just betting that Monica would say no? Maybe. But can you see Yuri doing that? Before I came here, no. But I really should put all my pre-convinced notions about all the people in this world away. You're not just cardboard cutouts. Not anymore. So what are you going to do? Yuri? Yes? Did your parents give you certain stipulations for living alone before they moved? Yes. As long as they're paying the bills and giving me an allowance, they told me that I can't be out past a certain time. Speaking of, I'm sure I should get going too at some point. I could stay and help her another hour at least. That's plenty of time. Yuri, if you want to go, you can. Thank you, Monica. And I'm sorry. It's fine. I understand. Oh, Monica. Yes? What time are we going to meet tomorrow, and where? Uh, is 10 in the morning too early for you? I know you said you're an hour away. I'm used to getting up early. 10 is perfect. I'll be there. As for the where, BG? Yes? Is it okay if we use your house tomorrow? Yeah, you can come over. My parents are probably going to be gone all weekend to visit my sister. I repeat this to Monica. Thank you. Natsuki, is 10 okay for you? Yeah, that works. Same here. Then it's settled. We meet at 10 in the morning at Michi's house. Now let's get back to work. Monica, Sayori, and Natsuki sit back at the table and begin stapling again. Yuri begins packing. I'll walk you out, Yuri. Thank you, Ryan. I follow Yuri to the door. Yuri, thank you for all your help tonight. I'm grateful. And I know Monica is too. Don't mention it. It was my pleasure. See you tomorrow then. She smiles and nods. Of course. Oh, and also, um, yes. Thank you for earlier. Earlier? Oh, coming up with an excuse? Yes, that. You're very welcome. I assume the real reason is something you want to keep secret. Yes. Sorry about that. It's fine. I won't ask you to explain it to me. Technically, we did just meet after all. Yes, we did. Thank you for being so understanding. You're welcome. See you tomorrow then. Yes, see you then. Yuri heads out. I watch her go for a bit. She looks so alone right now. Jesus Christ. Oh shit, that's right. The ghost in the light poem. I'm reminded immediately of her ghost in the light poem as she walks under one of the streetlights. Yuri, I promise. I will do my best to make you happy as well. I turn and head back into the living room. The three remaining girls are still stapling the remaining flyers together. Did Yuri get off alright? Yeah, she's safely on her way home. Oh, good. Hey, I'm gonna clean up the kitchen, then I'll come back and help. Alright, sounds good. I begin cleaning up the kitchen, washing the dishes, then rinsing them off and putting them away. Hey, what do you think might be bothering Sayori? I'm not exactly sure. I keep to my head so that the girls don't overhear. The more time passes, the less I know of what will happen. Guess. If I had to guess, it's probably jealousy. Huh. What do you mean exactly? Remember what I said to Monica before we first went into the space classroom? Oh, exactly. I'm in your body, and Monica isn't exactly doing the best job at hiding her feelings for me in public. I should talk to her about that. Don't forget the other girls. What do you mean? I'm not sure if it's just me, but they're growing attached to you. I've noticed that too. It's like the game wants me to appeal to all of them. I sigh and put away another one of the pots. What I've heard Yuri and Natsuki say recently seems eerily similar to the dialogue from their routes. Yeah? If the two of us ever split, you'll be in a four-way love square. That's not funny. I know it isn't. I've watched enough harem anime to know that fantasy is better than reality. Oh god. Michi notices my son in anger. Calm down, or it'll happen again. Michi and I both take a few seconds to calm down. Sorry, I almost lost my head. Not sure why I was so mad. It's because of me. I said something stupid. I'm sorry. It's fine. You didn't say anything wrong. Michi stops talking, leaving me to finish the dishes in silence. Finally, I finish and head back out into the living room. I head out into the living room and see the girls organizing the flyers. Monica gives me a thumbs up. It's pretty cool to see her becoming more outgoing and relaxed around everyone else. Guess what? We're all done. Already? Nice. Ha! Huh, you expected something less from three awesome pros? That's not what I was implying. Ugh. I don't know why, but I'm tired. And we didn't do much today. Are you going to be okay to walk home in the storm, Natsuki? Oh, I'll be fine. Then I think now's a good time to call it a night. Thank you all for helping. It means a lot. You're welcome. Sure thing. You bet, Madam President. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Sayori, thank your mom for allowing us to use her kitchen. Ryan and Michi, thank you for helping out with dinner. See y'all tomorrow. Suki grabs her bag and umbrella, puts on her shoes, and heads out. Alright, this is gonna get serious. Alright, but guess what? Cliffhanger! I'm sorry, I have to end this episode here. Oh god, I'm very. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Well, that'll do it all for this episode of Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 1. Very nice episode. Very fun episode. Learning that Nasuki's mom made Parfait Girls really make like makes sense why she was so upset in the main game. Seeing Yuri read manga. Okay, that's something I thought I'd never see. Um, Having dinner with the Dokis. Uh, Having a very nice conversation with Natsuki. Yeah, and I know it's gonna get serious next episode. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. Feel free to let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments below. Feel free to give it a like. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to check out my merch store. Feel free to do whatever. I hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night, great afternoon, great evening, whatever time it is for you. The link to this mod, as always, is down in the description, as well as my Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 1 playlist, so you can go through all the videos I've done on this game and rewatch them. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!